give us back our children. We're not ending this. This is not the end of this. And I'm going to say right now what I'm going to say in 3 months. Why, Lori? Why, Lori? Why?
An emotional moment for the grandfather of JJ, who was killed, and Lori Vallow has been convicted of her murder. The so-called doomsday mom convicted on those 2 murders, JJ and Tylee, and she will soon face sentencing in the case. She could spend the rest of her life behind bars. That's what's on the table. A jury of 7 men, 5 women found her guilty on all of those charges Friday: first-degree murder, also conspiracy and grand theft in the deaths of Tylee, who was 16 years old, and JJ, who was 7 in 2019. Jurors also found that Lori conspired to murder Tammy Daybell, her husband, Chad Daybell's first wife. I want to bring in trial attorney and legal analyst Brian Claypool. He's been following this since the very beginning. It's not over. This was a major step in the guilty verdict from this jury, but guilty on all charges. First of all, Brian, just your thoughts as you watched this trial.
Yeah. Hey, Marni, belated Happy Mother's Day, by the way. I hope you had a great weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, you had me on right after opening statement in the Lori Vallow case, and I felt like I was on an island because I told you that the only real plausible defense she had in that case was what's called diminished capacity, which was she would arguably have to admit that, look, yes, I was involved in these murders, but because of my mental health issue, because of my involvement in this cult, that I didn't have the requisite intent to commit these murders. And had she argued that, she might have gotten away with a second-degree murder, and she might have walked out of prison. She didn't have that defense. And by the way, Marni, her defense was pathetic in this case. She didn't call an expert pathologist to try to attack the cause of death. She didn't, for example, call a forensic expert to test the duct tape to possibly attack the mechanism in which her hair was found on that duct tape. That would have been a critical witness for her to bring in. And then last, she didn't even bring in a forensic psychologist to possibly review the records. Remember, she was in a mental hospital 8 months. She could have called a psychologist on the stand to say, look, I've reviewed all these records. I've seen her myself, and she is suffering from PTSD. She's really distressed about having lost her kids. There was none of that at trial. She came off like a cold, callous murderer.
Right. And why was that? I mean, is that on her that she directed her defense not to do those things? Or is it the blame lays with her defense that they screwed this up and did not present a case, had no strategy at all? I mean, will we know?
Yeah, Marni, great question. This absolutely falls on the hands of the trial lawyers and the defense team. I mean, I represented years ago Dalia DiPolito. I don't know if you remember that case in Florida. She was caught on, a videotape saying she's 5,000% sure she wanted to kill her husband. And I was able to get a hung jury in the retrial in that case. Why? Because I directed the defense of that case. I decided to go after the police department for what's called objective entrapment. I called police officers on the stand to cross-examine them. I mean, defense lawyers need to navigate a case, especially in this instance where this woman is obviously deranged, Marni. Why would you ever rely on anything she's saying in terms of her defense? I mean, shame on her defense lawyers.
Right. But the prosecution did lay out a pretty good case. So the defense certainly could have done more. But the prosecution's evidence, even though circumstantial, was really compelling as we watched this whole trial, right? So they have to be given some credit for a conviction.
Oh, yeah, Marni, I'm not taking anything away from the prosecution. They put on a great case. And they, for example, they put on a great case of motive as well, right? The Social Security benefits, the fraud there, the two of them getting married, they wanting to be empty nesters. Remember all that testimony? No, I think the prosecution did a fantastic job. And that's why it proves my point that the defense lawyers had to put on something to show she's got a heart and soul, put on something that maybe challenges that there was bad testing on that hair on the duct tape, which you and I talked about, which was devastating to her defense. She didn't even put up a fight, and she got what she deserved then.
All right. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.